from Truist Park, just about set for base. Max Fried gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. 2 gone. Base is empty, 2 away. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Pete Alonso is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Marte at second with 2 down. 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play. To get.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Taijuan Walker will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, just like batters go into slump, pitchers go into slumps too. This guy really struggled in his last one. He took the loss and wasn't able to get out of the 3rd inning. Hopefully he can flip that mojo around in this one.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the 1st inning can reveal a lot.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the 1st out. So now it's Brian Reynolds. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. 2nd right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 home.
Forward. 1 and 2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So the next at bat will be Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to form it.
Hold on now, that's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. First offering, Carlos Correa swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. That misses 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Pitch on the way. J.D. Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1.
2-1.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. At the plate now is Michael Conforto. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was...
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. So now into the box is Austin Riley. And as the season nears an end, he currently leads the league in runs batted in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
That is good.
Up next, Kyle Schwarber, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch, and a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1 ball.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Swing and a high chopper over to the right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Taijuan Walker. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Stepping in once again is Luis Guillorme. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. In there, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Francisco Lindor started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 1 hit in the inning, but...
We're We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the third inning. And this is an offense that's really been productive this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Acuna digs in now. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit high and deep to right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this throw gets away from him. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. Standing in now, Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Starling Marte.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And there's your first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter. Pete Alonso struck out in his last trip to the plate. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Jeff McNeil is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
This is the cat and mouse in baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard down the line.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Freeman is there, and the side is retired. Mets ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Freeman is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
That's a ball. 2-2 count.
It's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Freeman will head to second. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Now that's popped up. Alonso is there, and he's got it for the first out. So here is Austin Riley. He bounced out last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. The next to bat for Atlanta, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
The 0-2.
Oh. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Scorched to third. Davis has got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Leading off to the net.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. But it gets foul. Now another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fouled away. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Now the first pitch. James McCann will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Correa is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Here it comes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. First offering. Luis Guillorme is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney. So now to the plate, Sean Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. Walker peers in. Here comes the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
First pitch of the AB now. Ozzie Albies is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. High and deep to center field. Marte going back to the track, to the wall. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next up, Ronald Acuna. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The windup and the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now, Brian Reynolds. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. So next to bat will be Freddie Freeman. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Acuna stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Acuna going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. No runs, 5 hits. And no errors on the Mets line score so far.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. A fly out and a single for him so far. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's fouled away. Weekly hit to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
To the plate now, Austin Riley. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him at first, and that was a magnificent play.
Just an amazing player right here. An amazing diving play by Frankie Lindor. Oh, Mr. Smile. He won the Platinum Glove in 2016, so you know he's the real deal defensively.
As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
1-1 to Schwarber. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Braves are J.D. Davis the next to bat. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Albies picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Michael Conforto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher. Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
To third. Scooped up. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Dominic Smith come on a pinch hit here in a big spot. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, and it's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Max Scherzer gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. So now a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Scherzer looks in. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Here it comes. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see. And they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ozzie Albies stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that's inside and hits him, but it won't matter. It's out number 2 regardless. So here now is the pitcher, Max Fried. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Lamont Wade is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
And he dives to make a spectacular. Richard Rodriguez enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. First pitch of the AB on its way. Luis Guillorme is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit.
To 1-2 now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fouled away. Lindor at second with 2 down. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Murphy reaches out for the tag, and that. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronald Acuna. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Scherzer into the windup. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off. This one's down to third. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. So next to hit is Brian Reynolds as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hard ground ball to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. Next to dig in, Freddie Freeman. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the wall.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
From the stretch, Carlos Correa is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is lined hard to deep left. And Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 71.
Now out of the plate, Jeff McNeil. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
J.D. Davis stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. McNeil, base runner at first with 1 out. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Throws him on the breaking ball that time. Michael Conforto is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Stepping in now, James McCann. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Atlanta Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Max Fried earns the league-high 18th win. Taijuan Walker pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Josh Hader.
The show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 8-0. As of today, the Phillies sit in 4th place in the
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the St. Louis Cardinals completed a 3-game series sweep as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 2-1. Jacob deGrom took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. He is currently leading the National League in strikeouts. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They're 15 games back. The Nationals totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 10-9. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. While the Diamondbacks are in last place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Chicago Cubs got an astounding 20 hits in total as they stomped the Brewers 13-4. At the start of the day, the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. While the Cubs are 4th in the division. They're 15.5 games out of 1st. As of today, the Padres sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 11 games out of 1st. While the Dodgers are atop the division. They have a 3-game cushion. The Indians totaled 11 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-6. As of right now, the Yankees are in first place in the AL East. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second. And the Indians are in third place in the AL Central. They're 15.5 games out of first. Kevin Gausman grabbed his 13th win overall this year, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 2-1. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. In the standings, the Blue Jays sit in second place in the American League East Division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wild card. And the Red Sox are fourth in the division, 12 games behind first place. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Angels 3-2.